What was the reason why you wanted to go to school? What made you just finally do it? And how did you find the strength to talk to your husband about it? Like, how did you kind of navigate through this world?
Well, I've always been, yes, I was oppressed, but I've always been my own person. I was a very feisty little girl, and even though your father is still stronger than me, I'm the one, holding the strings and manipulating the strings. And so, no, I just, I had some free time. I saw my kids blossom, going to school and enjoying and learning. And, like you guys went to yeshiva. I never knew anything about Jewish holidays, even though I was Jewish coming from Israel. At 10 years old, I became an American, an alien in America, So when I decided for myself that I wanted to learn more, it's because something inside me felt very bad about having to leave school in high school and never pursue, a college career. Like all my friends were in college and lawyers and doctors, and here I am, 25 years old, 26, 27, 30, and I still haven't pursued my own likes and dislikes. And I loved interior design. So I just did it. I told your father. I said, listen, I'm going back to school. I don't care. What about Shabbat?
But were you judged by, let's say, the working moms in your community? Is there a rift between working moms and non-working moms? Is there a competition of sorts?
In my circles, there were no working moms. Okay. We all came out of the same circle in Israel. We all came into America the same way. We all got married young and stupid. When I say stupid, I don't mean dumb. Naive, like we didn't know what we wanted.
Right.
We wanted to marry a nice Jewish guy, rich guy who would take care of us. But then you get to a point where it's really not enough. It's not enough anymore. You got to pursue your own happiness. So I started painting, and the painting took me into color, and color took me into design, and design took me into other fields. And it's just like you started writing, for a newspaper, and then you took it this way and that way, and you went to Israel, and you pursued your own happiness. And that's exactly why I'm here today.
It's incredible. It's incredible. And now, did you, when you went from being a full-time homemaker to working for yourself, in essence, you started several businesses. You weren't one that ever had a boss of sorts. Was it hard for you to juggle home life and work life? Did you see it as a detriment?
No. Till today, my biggest struggle is that I can't ever finish anything I start because my home needs me. Mm-hmm. And I have still, till today, I'm almost 63 years old, have not been able to put myself in the foreground and leave everybody behind me. That's my biggest struggle, because what if Nicole doesn't love me anymore? What if Candace needs me and I'm not there? And what is my husband going to do? He's going to come home and there's no food on the table. He's going to go nuts, So that's my biggest. When we go back to the original subject of oppression, mm-hmm. I have oppressed myself already.
Right. I completely agree with you.
I have oppressed myself to just give everybody a piece of me.